Hello guys, my name is Advit and we're back on my channel to play a 10 plus 5 second increment rapid game so that you could learn something useful or just enjoy your time out here. Alright, so as usual, I'm trying to make it as instructive and as creative as possible so that you could learn something from it. So let's not waste any further time and let's start the game. So in my previous video, I had played white and I played the e4 move, which was quite a good move, and I had won that game. So now I'm again playing a game with Codes Nick with 2096 rating, and I'm playing black. So you guys know what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the Stafford as always. A very good opening, a very tactical and very abstract opening, which you never know what positions might come out of it. So we just normal exchange moves, and now I have a open file. It protects his e4 pawn, all the basic stuff. No need to go through it too much. I play bishop c5, trying to defend over there. I just play h5. He plays bishop e2 to somewhat somewhat to like I would say prevent knight g5, but I don't think that's quite working out here. I just play knight g5 anyways, right? So now if he takes, I take back, no problem, right? After that, he can't castle king side, so he has a lot of time to castle on the queen side. So it looks a very good position for me. And now he takes, obviously, and now take with my bishop. And after he moves his queen, I'm gonna get my other piece in here. So right now, what I was thinking was this, a pretty good move, right? Now I'm expecting if he takes, I just play queen h4, which is surprisingly, it's a mate, right? So pardon for my pronunciation of surprisingly, right? So now this is a bit odd move for my opponent, right? No, he can't really think of any good moves for now because now he has opened this diagonal for my bishop until g1. Now he can't castle king side. Now with this queen bishop h3 move, now it's probably a very bad idea for him to do anything else. So now probably I should give a check, and if he moves, I can just move my bishop back. No problems. Yep. Let's do that. I don't want to complicate things. Okay, he plays g3, not a very bad move, but not a big fan of it. Now my bishop is planted on h3, so later on I can probably exploit that. I go back to e7, no problem, right? I just castle on the queen side. I have a semi-open file or my d file. I can probably start pushing my pawns f5, g5. My pawns will start rolling down the board. And now over here, we should probably not exchange it now, or can we? I mean, I did expect something like that, so probably taking would be nice. Yep, taking. And now we play a move that is queen b4. Now he has to defend that pawn, and I'll probably castle or maybe play something like b6 first to prevent some queen a7 ideas coming up. Or if my opponent just castles, that's also fine for him. Now I believe I can just castle on my king side, because if I castle king side, there's no difficulties. I can just play g6 and this nice pawn chain, and probably some king h7 moves that protects this square as well. So he castles. Now I play this. So the idea of b6 is to confuse my opponent if I'm gonna castle this side or I'm gonna castle towards my king side. I really want to do kingside castling, but now that I've pushed my pawn to h5, I don't really think it's a good move. Okay, so now after that move, yes, so now queen g5 is threatening this pawn. So what I'm thinking now is to defend my pawn somehow. Yeah, I can probably do that, but then some nasty ideas coming up. So I don't really know if I should play that. Or let's not complicate things too much. Just play a simple queen f8, maybe a f6, then I'll castle queenside. So you can see I'm not trying to be very aggressive because I don't really have some options right now, right? So I should probably just castle. And now you can see because there's a pawn on c6, there is no proper ideas for white to actually come knight b5. So he has played g4. Okay, I think I should take. And after takes, I can just probably play that, no problem for me. And now, yep, rook g1. Quite tricky move to play against. Now I was really hoping if I can get some ideas like these, but I don't know if that's possible in this current position. But let's try for it anyways, because without any risk, I don't think there's chess. And chess is all about creativity and how you actually play your games. So you should always try to find some abstract patterns inside these games and win over these positions or any tactical opportunities that you may find. So now, because of that, there's a threat, and now I can probably just do this. Now this attacks the e5 pawn. Now there's d4 coming up. Yep. Now I'm thinking this just to fend off and kind of challenge this position. And in this position, you can see I was thinking something like maybe d5, but I can just take this pawn. And even if you take, it's kind of helping me. And I can just go king b8, a6, and king b7, and my king's pretty is protected. And they'll block this file, which can be pretty useful for white. And they'll have to maneuver the rooks a lot. They'll probably have to go something like that, and somehow exchange the rooks and get their grip on the eighth file to actually play that. So he's almost a 2100 rated player. So he's quite strong. He's playing very decent and very properly. He played the opening very nice. There were no inaccuracies. And hopefully, there might be a smile in inaccuracy by him later on. Hopefully, and I can dig my nail into that and get used to the position. Okay, so now should we take? Is the question. Or we can just do this after takes, probably back, this, then back. Or actually, no problem, I'll just move my king to a very safe square. I'll just go to b7. And now my rook is unpinned again, and there's another threat coming up. So no problem over here. Yeah, I can just take. There's a knight move coming up. Let's not complicate things and just play Queen E8. And now I'll get my other rook in. I don't see any problem. And after he moves, I can just play something like Bishop F1 and get my bishop back. So there's something like this. I don't really mind. I can just exchange it off. And if something like rook takes, then I have bishop g2 and there's a pin. And if they take with the queen, I come back with my bishop and this knight is not really goodly placed, right? So let's see what my opponent actually plays in this position. And guys, keep commenting down any games you want me to analyze or your usernames that we can play a friendly match with, and we can analyze that as well. And any other grandmaster or top level games that you'd want me to have a look over, I'll surely look into it and I'll keep responding to the comments as soon as possible. So don't stop commenting and like my video if you like it this far until now. There'll be more content coming up. I'm planning a lot for you guys, so keep subscribing my channel. Keep the notifications on so that you don't miss any update on my YouTube channel. And there's a lot of tournaments and many other simuls coming up that you can actually be a part of, right? So that was one information I would like to pass on. And now my opponent hasn't played his move yet, so yeah, so I can just take. Yeah, so I should probably so we go something like this, and we initiate our attack on the queen. And I don't really fear any knight f6 moves. Yeah, this is all normal. I can just do this and exchange of. Yeah, I'm losing a piece right here, so I don't really know how to continue over here. I think I miscalculated my move a bit. My opponent found a move that's quite nice, and now he's trying to get into my position. And there's knight f4 coming up. I can't take because there's a rook sacrifice incoming. Yep. And I should probably play something like this to fend off his knight if possible. If I can hold on onto this pawn, maybe I have some chances. Actually, I don't even think I have some left. But you should never quit, right? So we just play this. Now I'm planning to take, but he solidifies. Nice. And now I go king d4. Somehow, if there's any move, I can play to fend off his rook. Right now, I'm a whole piece down, but we can see where this goes. So now he's probably going to go something like that. Okay, no, he doesn't. That's quite well for me actually. I can place my rook here now and maybe some checks and get into his queen side. Alright, so there's a check coming up, so probably some good attacks. And now after that, probably I'll just play this. And now he will allow me to take a piece or a pawn. Now it looks like it's going to be a loss for me. My first loss in these videos. So, I mean, I wasn't very careful about these positions. So, it was meant to happen. Let's try to clamp down the position if possible. Now I'm trying to get a center break if possible in this position. Maybe do something like that. Yep, dead lost. And yeah, this was a pretty tough game, and I'll allow him to checkmate me. Yeah, this was a pretty interesting game. Lot of double-sided advantage. I did lose in the end, but I think I played decent enough. A slight inaccuracy, I lost a piece, but hope you like this video and subscribe, like, share, and comment on my YouTube channel for such content. Until then, keep playing, keep learning, and keep having fun.